my video right here on Social Goals.
Say one thing before we start the show too. If you're not having a good time, but if you're not having a good time, you're wasting your time. We say that every night.
Situationships, and you know, all things. Thank you so much.
Daddy Yum Yum, 265 gallons of pure milk chocolate. And you are watching Social Goals.
Hey, how you doing? I am Danny here with Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr. at the 3rd Annual 2019 Riverfront Jazz Festival here at T-Ball. How you doing today?
Blessed and highly favored.
Oh, I just listened to you speak in the audience, and you blessed me just in a little bit of time with your wisdom. So what I would like to ask you is that with this world of social media and things of that nature, how does that affect our children of the youth?
Well, as long as what social media does, and it has nothing to do with social media, it has to do with the people filling in the information in social media. The closer we get to our clarity, whatever we put on social media is okay. If we're not close to the clarity, then social media is damaged. So it's not social media, it's the people.
It's the people. And then you also talk about family and being together. What makes you think separates us right now?
All kinds of stuff out of TV.
My sorrows, they were there. In Baton Rouge, I pour into so many people, and when someone pour into you, it's kind of hard to receive, to receive it, but I was like, you know what? God was like, okay, it's okay not to be okay. And they were there for me, from the moment they told me my son that he passed, and they came to my apartment, and we prayed, and it's amazing. I'm so grateful to be part of such greatness.
All right, so now everyone can see you, Charme. So, we were just kind of talking on the radio for those that are listening. This is the debut of Charme Inspires. Y'all see the logo, y'all see the graphic on the screen for those that are actually tuning in. Like I say, this young lady, she's very inspirational. And a term that I want to actually add to her resume, based on the visual that I see and also your mentality, is powerful. You are a powerful woman. And once again, for those that are watching and listening, we love you, we support you, and the power that you give us, we turn around and we're trying to actually put it right back and pour it right back into you. So here we go.
Thank you.
All right, Charme. Tell us a little bit about Charme Thompson.
Well, I am the mother of 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. They are my world. They are my world. I love to help people. I have a heart for people. That's my passion. I feel that the things that I went through in life, at first I didn't understand why everything had to happen to me. But losing 2 sons within 2 years, it just made me look at my life in a different lens. And I wanted to make sure that I was walking in my purpose, doing what I needed to do. And so Charme Thompson is here to inspire and empower. That's who Charme Thompson is. Charme Thompson is not a victim. I am not a victim. I am a survivor. So I'm coming from a survivor perspective, not from a victim perspective. So that's who I am. I am lovable. I love everybody. I'm a forgiving person. I forgive. And number one, I have God in my life. He is the head of my life. My strength comes from him. Only him. And I'm so grateful. So that's who Charme Thompson is. I am a survivor.
Okay. So for those that are tuning in, I like to reintroduce myself. You already know my name is Darian Willis. And like I said, I've known this young lady for quite a while. And for those who don't know, she is the direct inspiration behind Social Goals, because I admire her as a businesswoman and how she carries herself. And she taught me how businesses are supposed to be ran and what you're supposed to do in business. And, we talked behind the scenes before, but I wanted to make sure, I want to make sure everything is public. I love this woman. And I really appreciate the support that she has provided me throughout life and things that I went through in life. So once again, the topic, Charme Inspires. I don't supposed to be talking a lot, y'all, but, we want to make sure we just kind of set up, because this is like an introduction into what we're going to see going forward. Charme. Delta Sigma Theta sorority. I already kind of touched on that. Y'all had y'all Founders Day this week and everything. So what did you do for Founders Day? And look, we're going to give you the floor so you can discuss what you want to talk about today.
Well, to be honest, I was grieving, I was grieving. I was hurt. It wasn't anything. It was just, I realized that my sons are not here with me in 2026. And I sat in it. So, and I realized that, I was grieving, and I sat in it, got out the bed, and I went to Southern University in Baton Rouge. I had that meeting was it inspired me to hear everything that they said about my son, Kayvon. It touched my heart that even though he was only here for 21 years, he fulfilled his purpose. And that made me say, you know what, Charme? Yes, you're hurting. Yes, it hurt. But you did a good job with your son. And it's time for you to fulfill your purpose in life. So it started off rough, but I had the meeting at Southern, and we talked about some great things that I want to do in Kayvon's honor, and I'm excited. I am so excited about everything that we're going to be doing. Internships, scholarships, it goes on, and I'm just so grateful. So it started off rough, started off grieving, but at the end of the day, I was laughing, and they were telling me all the different things about Kayvon, and I end up smiling and laughing and being grateful. And now I have my Southern family.
Okay. Charme Inspires. And, you know, we're going to continue to say his word throughout this podcast in the beginning. Charme Inspires. You know, you kind of defined what inspiration means to you on the radio, but for your live audience that are listening in on Facebook, Twitch, Social Goals website, Facebook, can you provide that information about what that word means to you?
Inspire, to make a difference, to use what you have been through, because guess what? You went through it, you're not there anymore. So I use what I went through to inspire someone else, to let them know, hey, yes, it was difficult. Yes, it was wrong, but I'm here to help you. We're going to get through this together. So to inspire and empower others to reach their highest potential in life, you have to change your mindset. Change your mindset, change the way you think and look at situations, and your life will start changing. And I'm only saying that because that's what I had to do. That's what got me through. So it's to inspire and empower others to reach their highest potential in life. That's my purpose.
Okay. So we know that you're an entrepreneur, but you are also an author. And the title, would you like to introduce it, or you want me to bring that to the forefront?
I say it. The title is Planet in Dirt.
And look, y'all, before we go further, because I don't want her to scold me, I said planet, Planet, a planet in dirt, but it's planned, Planned. So I want to make sure I put that out there for other people.
Planet, like you
plant a flower.
You plant a seed.
Okay, there's a flower behind her. Okay.
You plant a seed.
She get me.
And now, the reason I came up with that name is because when you think about the seed that's in the ground, you have dirt on top of this seed. So in life, I have been abused sexually, physically. I have had rejection. I have had low self-esteem. I have had so many things to happen that should have taken me out. And that's the dirt that was planted on top of the seed. But that seed started growing. It was planted within me. My purpose was planted within me. All the stuff that I went through, it was planted within me for my purpose, for me to fulfill the purpose that God has given me. So yes, I went through heartache, molestation, rape, failure, rejection, all the things, self-sabotaging, all the things that I went through. It was because of the seed that God has planted in me, the purpose that he planted in me. And that's where I came up, planted in dirt, because now I'm evolving. I have grown. I have evolved.
Okay, you see how powerful that was? If you can actually be in the atmosphere that we're in right now, you can feel that. Like, I felt her words, and I ingested her words, and I felt that power. And, you know, that's why I told y'all that are listening, like, a word that I use personally to define her is powerful, a powerful Black woman. Okay, so, you know, Charme Inspires. You know, this has been in the making for a while, and today we're here, you know, raw and unfiltered, you know, no discussion about how we go do this, but we're doing it. Yeah. So what is something that you would tell others if they want to step out on faith and do what you're doing? And are you open to people reaching out to you to just kind of talk with you? And
definitely. I'm always, anything that I can do to help anyone, you know, I will be more than happy to help. One thing that you have to do is see yourself where you want to be. And in terms of that, I'm a visionary. I visualize. I see myself where I want to be. I speak positive to myself, because you have to realize, you know, growing up, when you have been molested, when you have been raped, when you have been told you're not going to be anything, when you have been just rejected by society because you didn't fit into the you was promiscuous, you didn't fit into what a typical child should do. But if anybody would have just took the time to say, hey, what's going on? But you have to see yourself where you want it to be. And even though I was going through all that as a child, I still saw myself as being great. I saw myself as being great. Now, did I have a lot of times where I didn't always see it? I'm keeping it real. Sometimes I did. I was like, I can't do this. I'm the one. I create a vision board, and I put all the pictures on there. I have these goals. But I remember one time it was so difficult. I was like, you know what, forget about all this. And I tore up my vision board. So you're going to have times where it's going to be hard to see yourself where you want to be. But let me tell you something. You got to keep speaking life into yourself. You got to keep saying, you know what, I am somebody. I am loved. I am heard. I am heard. I am hurt, and you have to, when you just have to build yourself up. You can't wait for somebody else to build you up. You got to build yourself up. Affirmations are so important. And I still, my grandbaby, she say, I'm smart. I am chosen. I am loved by God. You have to retrain your thinking. Retrain how you see yourself. So, yeah, you got to step out on faith. You got to believe in yourself. Even when don't nobody else believe in yourself, guess what? You got yourself to depend on. You got yourself in your corner. So, I say, hey, it ain't, I tell my kids I used to tell them all the time, it's nothing that you can't achieve in life. And I mean, there's nothing. Because if you're willing to put forth the effort, now you can have faith all day. But if you don't have the works to go with that faith, it ain't going to happen. So, I tell them all the time, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be like Carla wants sonography, Felice counsel, baby, you can be whatever you want to be. But you got to put that work in. So there's nothing that you can't achieve in life. Listen to me. There is nothing that you cannot achieve in life. If you're willing to put forth the effort and you believe in yourself, you got this.
You heard it here first. And like I said, the way she speak, her posture, the matter of fact to everything. Like I said, this is what we have to look forward to, y'all. We're going to see this young lady on the airwaves. We're going to see her on the radio. So, we get ready to kind of wrap this up. And, we kind of talked. So, for those that don't know, like, are we popping up? Or, for your audience, do we just see you when we see you, right?
Yeah, it's going to be live. I'm working with you the best. And so, I trust your judgment, and I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you for inspiring me. I called you and you said I got you. And I really, truly appreciate that. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I'm a behind the scenes. But you know what? It's time for me to come from behind the scenes and really work on the purpose that God has given me. So Planted in Dirt, it's coming out. It's coming, and it's going to help so many people. I'm telling you, if only you knew. You see this smile, but that little girl that was within me, to be continued. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. It's going to really help you. And then you can pass it on to somebody else so that they can be helped as well.
All right, Miss Thompson. Like I said, we about to get up out of here. Like I said, I was here with her, y'all, in the beginning. But like I said, y'all go see her. She go in because there's some things she want to do. And I think it's really, really interesting. I think it's going to be really informative. So, like I said, we appreciate you. Look, we going to catch y'all next time, man. We about to holla.